What's up? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and I'm back again with another review for you guys. This is the Holyton HT02 mini drone, and this is actually a nano. It's barely larger than a regular nano. And so this guy, they're just calling everything mini drones now, but this guy is in fact a nano. It's not a micro, and it's definitely not a mini. And this guy has a modular battery. I popped it out there. So check it out. It's just a regular battery inside this little casing though, so I'm pretty sure that you can easily replace the battery if you needed to. You can probably pop this little holder open here and just replace the battery with something you found on Amazon or whatnot. Now these batteries appear to be 220 milliamp hour, but I really can't see past this little case that it has on it to see exactly what it is. But anyhow, you shouldn't have too much of a problem getting another battery for it. This thing is sold on Amazon. And getting into the flight characteristics of this guy, it flies pretty nice. It does have altitude hold, and you can't toggle it off, unfortunately, but it actually flies pretty good though. The pitch is pretty decent. It's not the best pitch, but it's definitely not the worst. It's a pretty decent pitch. You can get this thing going and do some funnels and everything with it. And this little protector comes with it. And so I found that this protector does work. It does stop impacts on the front. In other words, the props don't touch when you hit the wall head on that way or on the corners and all. So it does work, and it does protect from the ceiling. And so it's a pretty decent little prop protector there, and it comes off pretty easily. You just pull it down that way, and so this is it here. It comes off pretty easy. And this thing has a light on the front, an LED, and the battery goes in this way here, snaps in. We have a little plug to go in the socket there, I could get it in. And as you can see, there's lights on the bottom, blue in the front, red in the rear, and just that one light on the front. There is no on and off switch, so as soon as you plug it up, this thing turns on. And this is the transmitter here. The transmitter stores the little quad inside the transmitter, so that's pretty decent. So that's pretty awesome, I would say, that you can have this thing as a display case and a carry case there to take it on the go. And the transmitter feels pretty nice. It's not bad for a toy grade transmitter. And we have headless mode on here. The headless mode button is this button over here. No trims for the throttle and yaw. So we have headless mode, and if you hold it down on this side, it does a return to home, which only means it flies backwards down the heading. And this button over here, I believe is, I can't remember what this button over here is for now, but I know this button on the bottom here is to recalibrate the gyro and the accelerometer. And these buttons over here are actually trims. The right stick presses in, and so you can press that in and arm it for a flip. And this side over here, it actually presses in to change the speeds. Now it has 3 speeds, and the third speed is a pretty decent yaw on it. So you can pretty much fly around indoors with this guy pretty nicely. It has a decent pitch, so you can fight a little wind outdoors, but I wouldn't recommend flying this guy outdoors because it has altitude hold and it doesn't descend very fast. So if you have a gust of wind blowing it up and you're trying to come down, I think you're going to have a problem with bringing this guy down. And so I would say that this is pretty much an indoor flyer for the most. And it comes with 3 batteries. So you get 3 of these modular type batteries. You get an extra set of props here. We have the USB charging cable there, and we have a prop removal tool. to remove the props and all. Let's see, the transmitter takes 3 AAA batteries. I got mismatched batteries in there, and for the most part, that's it. It's a pretty decent flyer, as I said. Not bad at all. Not a bad choice for beginners to fly indoors, and you can get some flying going outdoors if it's not too windy. I wish these companies would stop putting altitude hold on all of these drones without giving the option to toggle them off on the transmitter, or just leave it off altogether. But anyway, enough for my little rant here. We have a instructions manual that's in English and another language. I'm not sure what the other language is. It could be Cantonese or traditional Chinese. I'm not sure. But it does have a pretty decent English portion of this manual here with nice illustrations and all. Explains everything to you. All you need to know inside there. And so that's it. It's a pretty decent flyer. Let's go check it out. Alright, so we're going to check out this HT02 indoors. First, we're going to check it out with the prop guards on it, in case, for whatever reason, some of you guys might want to fly it with the prop guards on it. You'll know what to expect. So we're going to take off from the ground too with the automatic takeoff button. So that's this button here on the top. So we're going to press that, and it pops up in the air. Bring it up. So we're on low rates now. Let's look at the yaw. That's the yaw on low rates. Let's look at the yaw on high rates. Well, actually, let's go to mid rates. This is the yaw on mid rate. This is the yaw on high rates. Back to low rates. Let's look at the side flying. So pretty slow. I guess to match that turtle yaw rate on low rates. And so let's look at the mid rate. This is side flying here on mid rates. Pretty much goes with the yaw. This is high rates. Nice yaw. Nice funnels. So let's hit the wall. So you didn't hear the prop strike at all. There you go. But if you're pressing forward and you hit the wall, it will strike a prop. I have tried it. And so, pretty nice flyer with this on it. That's coming for a landing. Okay, so let's remove these prop guards. Pretty easy to do. Just pull down on them. Take it off the legs. And so let's take off from my hand here. Press that button. It pops up in the air. So it pretty much flies as well as it does without the prop guards. With them on. Just a little more peppy and all. With less weight. A little more agile. Still nice funnels. It seems like the funnels are actually a little tighter with the prop guards on, I guess because it weighs it down a little. So it gets the pitch to be a little deeper when you're doing those funnels there. So pretty nice fly. You can take this one outdoors. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's check out how fast it descends. So not the best on descending. So I won't recommend taking this guy outdoors, but we are going to take it outdoors. So let's try the auto land button. And there we go. So let's take it outdoors. Alright y'all, so we out here. About to try to show you guys how this thing flies outdoors. Trying to hurry up before we lose the light. Straight into high rates. barely any wind out here. So you shouldn't have any problems with it. Flying off the same battery. Didn't charge it or anything, just bought it out here. Check it out, it banks nice. Decent speed on it. The range isn't bad. For a little guy like this, you don't want to fly it too far away. But you want to watch out flying it around stuff, because it doesn't go up or down too fast. Well, it goes up pretty fast, but down is a different story. So it takes long to descend. You can't really do line of sight proximity too well with it. You can get over objects fast, but you can't dip under stuff fast. Another thing with this guy to note is that once the LVC hits, you have to bring it in right away, because you don't have long at all. This guy just starts to descend, so I wouldn't recommend flying over any water or anything like that. If you hit LVC, it's just going to start descending. I'm kind of nervous about flying it up on this deck like this. As soon as LVC hit, I'm going to have to be mindful to bring it right in. That beacon on the front will start flashing, that flashlight, and you have to bring it in right away. Now, it'll descend fast at LVC, but for some reason when you're trying to descend, it only goes at that slow speed there. Let's try some flips with it. So flips nice. Forward flip. Let's do a backwards flip. I was nose in with that backwards flip. So really nice flyer. As long as there's no wind. Let's see what I can test headless mode for you guys. Show you the headless mode. We're in headless mode now. Uh-oh, I don't know which way is the heading, so it doesn't take the heading that you're facing. I'm guessing it takes the heading that it's facing when you first turn it on. And so I was facing that way when I turned it on. And so that's the heading. Let's try it. Yep. Forward is that way. I'm doing constant yaw. Coming back towards me. Away. Back towards me. To the right. To the left. Yep. So let's come out of headless mode. And we're not going to test the 1 key to return because it only flies backwards down the heading. Not really a return to home. I don't know why they advertise it as that. And I'm kind of hoping for the LVC to hurry up and come on, because these mosquitoes out here are starting to try to bite me. And we got some wind picking up, a little breeze. Getting kind of breezy out here. Check out the trees over there. Trees are moving a lot more now. Trying to fly it to LVC. Pretty decent flight time, by the way. This is still a continuation from the pack indoors. I never charged it again. Man, these mosquitoes are on me too. Okay, there we go with LVC and bringing it in. So I'm just going to let it land when it starts to land. There it goes. You guys can see that was fast. It kind of bounced off the table though. So pretty decent flyer. This is the Holyton HT02. Thanks for watching.